wild. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And great destinations at great deals for Memorial Day weekend. There's still time to book now. First, your local news and weather.
This morning on today's Travel, Memorial Day weekend getaways. It is the traditional start of the summer season, but if you thought it was too late to book a room near the beach, we got some deals for you. Travel and Leisure Magazine's Nilu Matamed is here to fill us in. Nilu, good to see you.
Good to see you, Willie.
First thing you want to say about this is loyalty programs are a good place to start.
Well, especially if you're renting a car, and a lot of people do. So definitely think about loyalty programs the same way as you would for airlines. So maybe go and make sure that you can get access to fast breaks, which is what some of the companies call them, which is basically you don't have to go up to the counter, and you also can get deals and points back to use for hotels. It's a great idea.
Okay, cool. So let's get into some of these properties. I noticed a lot of these are kind of smaller, more intimate spots, which I like, and we start in Kennebunkport, Maine.
I love Kennebunkport. I have a thing for southern Maine. Kennebunkport Inn is amazing in that it's right in Dock Square, so you have access to everything that Kennebunkport offers. It's so charming there. My favorite lobster roll place in Maine is the Clam Shack, and you can walk to there from here. And what I love about this hotel, it's $169 a night, and there's still availability for Memorial Day. In fact, all of the places that we have, there's still availability right now. Now, in 5 minutes, I'm not sure, but you should call.
Is it a good idea to bring kids, not just to the Kennebunkport Inn, but to some of these smaller places?
You know, I think it's important to check with the owners and see what kind of vibe the place has, but all of these places are absolutely kid-friendly.
Okay, let's move not too far away from Kennebunkport to the Cape, the tip of the Cape, P-Town, and the Salt House Inn.
You say it like you've been to Cape Cod.
Yes.
So Provincetown is a beautiful place, and this is a brand new inn. So some people are a little bit nervous about staying in an inn because they think it's going to be a little bit too granny cozy, a little tchotchke filled. This place is the opposite. It is all white on white, and the owner is actually both the designer and he's your chef, so he makes a mean breakfast burrito.
Really?
And so for $250 a night, they have a 3-night minimum for Memorial Day weekend. You can stay at this great place, and you have access to everything that Cape Cod offers, which is, as you know, a lot.
Beautiful. And just to reiterate, it's not tchotchke filled. Is that what you said? Okay, good.
It's not tchotchke filled.
Good. Okay, good.
Very white on white.
All
Very
right.
minimal.
Let's move south a little bit to Florida. The Postcard Inn, St. Pete Beach, Florida.
St. Pete Beach is very close to Tampa. The west coast of Florida is beautiful. I love this hotel because it is playful. It's tongue-in-cheek, so there's a lot of fun attitude. This is a great place to go with a group of friends. It's a great place to go with family. It's on a beautiful stretch of beach, so you can do all of your kite flying and all of the time you want to spend on the beach, but they have a great pool as well. I also love that they have something called a snack shack, where they serve some really hot wings.
Really?
So with a cold beer, that feels like Memorial Day to me.
Nothing better than a hot Florida beach than some hot wings.
Cold beer balances it all out.
Cold beer, okay, good. And under $200 a night. Let's move west to Laguna Beach, La Casa del Camino.
La Casa del Camino dates back to 1925, and Laguna Beach is one of the most stunning beaches in all of the U.S., certainly in California. What's fun is in 2010, they decided to add a series of suites that are themed for surfing, since it's a big surfing destination. So I love the fact that you have a hotel within a hotel. These suites are not overly expensive. Again, $199, so under $200 a night. And one of them, this one we're looking at, is the Quicksilver Suite, and it feels like a combination between a surfer's lodge and maybe like a chalet in Switzerland with fur throws.
Very cool, and nice views there.
Amazing views from the deck, and all of their food. I love to talk about food because, you know, when you travel, you need to eat.
Of course.
Under $12, everything on their menu.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, let's move up to the Pacific Northwest for our last one, the Gearhart Ocean Inn in Oregon.
This is in northern Oregon, and again, a beautiful stretch of land there. Travel and Leisure actually called this town one of the best small beach towns in the country. So if you're looking for small town America, that kind of like feeling, like the ye olde feeling, this is a great place to stay. This actually has a New England vibe. So only 12 cottages. They all have kitchenettes. Again, I'm talking about food, as you can see. It's on my mind. Very, very charming, and you can go they have cruiser bikes that you can take out, and they even give you tools to go clamming. Have you ever been clamming?
I have been clamming.
You
get
good?
the rake and the whole thing.
Yeah,
sure.
they have a little thing.
I don't know if I'm good, but I've been.
And you can eventually make your own clams after you find them.
Eventually. I wouldn't do it on my first try. And $140 a night.
$140, amazing value, amazing value.
All right, cool. We'll have a great Memorial Day weekend.
Where are you headed?
I'm going to probably stick in the area.
Just
not go too far, although those look pretty good.
Okay.
Thanks, Nita. Take care. Coming up next, spanning the world of sports with our good friend Len Berman right after this.
Your love is perfection.